Opening night, always a lot of fun for a broadcaster. But what's it like as a player?
Well, no matter how many years you have in the league, opening night creates more butterflies than any other night. You want to make that great first impression for sure, but you're also really excited that it starts to count.
And are you nervous right now?
A tad, Ryan, a tad.
Looking at the starting five for the Boston Celtics. Tatum at the 4 with Kata in at the 5. White and Brown team up as the backcourt. And it's Hauser in at the small forward position. Now here's Brown. Off the left rim and out.
Well, he usually brings rain from there, but not this time.
Maxey against White. Maxey surveying the D. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Edgecombe. The 3 is up. Rebounded by the Celtics. And now just over a minute played here in the first. Maxey on the wing. Philadelphia moving it around. Brown with the steal. Outside Tatum. Hauser outside. The 3. And a great assist by Brown as that one goes in.
And we've watched Brown evolve his game. Playmaking has been at the forefront of his development.
Here's the pick. The 3 from Edgecombe. The Sixers with another miss.
3 attempts from the field with nothing to show for it, but they should settle in soon.
Outside, Brown. Boston needs to get off a shot here. Launches it. Tatum can't hit.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
Edgecombe, no good.
That was their 4th straight miss to start this game. Not ideal.
George with a steal. Just over 2.5 minutes played here in the first. Pass to Edgecombe. Beyond the arc. The rebound by Jason Tatum.
He is just struggling right now to find his way and trying to regain his confidence.
And last season, Grant, the sale of the Celtics franchise for $6.1 billion. It seemed like a lot at the time.
Well, yeah, that was until the Lakers sale hit 11 digits last summer, B.A. But in both cases, basketball decision-making doesn't change right away. In the case of the Celtics, the governorship doesn't transfer until 2028.
And George gets it to go on the assist from Edgecombe.
Well, that makes his night a little bit easier when Paul George gets a look like that inside.
Left side, Brown. Here's Tatum. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2.
Well, the defense is going to try to shut down certain things, but it's impossible to deny everything. That's a skilled play right there.
Now here's George. What a tremendous game he played against Boston. Pass to Maxey. Inside. Here's Oubre. Can't get it to drop. Excellent D there from Hauser. Celtics lead by 3. Brown with it. No made baskets yet. And here's Tatum. Ooh, nice D from George.
Well, the defense was solid right there, but that's just a missed opportunity at the rim.
Outside Maxey. And there's the screen. Out to the right wing. Shoots. Kata pulls it in.
If this quarter is any indication, he's not going to be the guy to turn this game around in their favor. Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. Now here's Oubre on the take. Ooh, and they immediately answer back with a dunk on the other end.
I'll tell you, he is so tough to keep down once he gets near that rim.
Yeah, he can get up even a few notches higher. Here's Brown. Over Edgecombe. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
George against Tatum. And the shot's good.
Yeah, muscling his way for the bucket. George doing what he does best.
Hauser outside. Back to White. Pass to Tatum. Outside, Brown. For three. Kept alive. Tatum uses the glass to finish the layup.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
76ers trail by 3. Oubre finds Maxey. Here's Bona. Outside Maxey. It's George on the wing. Pounded by Tatum. Good work there as it goes. George has got 6 points.
I love it. His love for the game couldn't be more obvious. It helps him make a positive impact out on the court. And it also keeps the bench fired up.
And the officials will call the illegal screen here. Let's see how last year's top scorers stack up on the 2K leaderboard. 5th, Jason Tatum.
This is a guy who never took a night off. You look at his numbers and you know that he put in a tremendous effort every single game.
Nikola Vucevic is checked in for Boston. The Sixers trailing. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Nick Nurse. Right away, we got to talking about Jaylen Brown, and he said he's going to make trouble for us, but with strong coverage and fast rotations, I think we'll do a good job limiting his production. Some confident words from Coach on how they'll slow down Brown's output tonight. Guys, back to you.
Thanks for that, Allie. And so it's Brown with it. He brings it up for the Boston Celtics. And it's good. Fought through contact, hit the shot, and will go to the line. You know, Grant, for all his competitive nature, Tatum has a pretty calm demeanor. You appreciate that?
Yes, indeed. As a team leader, a father, a role model, and a professional, you can't ask for much better than Jason Tatum. He is the real deal.
Boston making a switch here. Pritchard's checked in.
And Tatum is really a prototypical player for today's NBA. He's a do-it-all wing with great size, an effective jump shot. Plus, he's got that hunger you want in a star player.
Here's Edgecombe. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Here's Bona. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to belong to Nikola Vucevic.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
Philadelphia shooting their first free throws of this game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he drops the first. Walsh is checked in for Tatum. He's perfect from the line this time. And for the Sixers, the growth of Tyrese Maxey has meant everything, Grant.
Oh, my. His growth, both with his play, but also with his leadership, has meant a lot. And he has such a joyful energy. It really helps pull this team together. With 2 hands on the rock, he powers it through.
Totally in control, protecting the ball the whole way. George outside. 3-pointer off the mark.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Outside White. Now here's Vucevic. He's closely guarded. 3-pointer. It's rebounded by Edgecombe. 76ers trail by 4. George, a screen on Pritchard to the paint. And a jam by George.
Well, he's really known to hurt you from deep, but you love to see Paul George attack the rim like that as well.
Pass to Brown. There's a screen. Here's Walsh. Now here's Vucevic. Yet to see a basket. And it's rejected. The 76ers shooting 33% in the first quarter. Outside Oubre. The three. Rebound Boston. And here's Brown. Last game out, 36 points for him. Outside White. Vucevic in the post. And rejected. Down low. And the jam by George.
He's not going to take it easy when he gets to the bucket. George will hammer it home.
To the middle. Here's Brown. That shot off. Good work defensively by Oubre. George outside. There's a minute 40 left in the first quarter of the game. Howard down after the assist led him to the lane.
Well, Paul George can do it all on the floor, including operate that pick and roll. Beautiful find.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls the timeout. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. A new lineup here for Philadelphia. Boston also changing it up. Tatum, he's checked in for Brown. Shireman comes in for Derek White. We've got 1:28 left to play in the first. Here's Shireman. Pass to Tatum. Fires for three. Drops in the three. Tatum's got 10 points in the game.
Well, he's done everything you want offensively. Great shot selection, and he is a big reason why they have the lead.
Drummond with the screen. And he lobs it up top. Vucevic with the steal. Here's Shireman, covered by Grimes. Edwards against Tatum. Down low. Outside Pritchard. 6 to shoot. Tatum, a screen on Lowry. Three-pointer, Pritchard. That won't go. Misses his first shot of the game. To the paint. Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
His playmaking is something to watch. Threading that pass right in there.
About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Tatum against Edwards. Outside Tatum. Fires from way outside. The shot off that time.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
Yeah, I mean, he's a very good shooter, but from that distance, his percentages go down.
Paul George, he's feeling it tonight. He's been the driving force for the 76ers. He put together 10 points in the quarter. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. And looking at what we've seen from the Sixers, what do you guys think?
Oh, what I love was that first quarter was all about leaking out and capitalizing in transition.
Early offense in this league is key. You've got to score before the defense can set up in the half court.
On the court for the Celtics, second quarter underway. They've got Nikola Vucevic. Peyton Pritchard is out there with Jason Tatum. And it's Walsh in at the 4 slot. Grimes. Oh, almost had a 4-point play right there. But he'll go to the line with a chance for 3. Tim, we've seen the offensive game of Quentin Grimes go through the roof.
Yeah, B.A., he is playing with major confidence right now. In high school and college, he was a lead guard, and that comfortability with the ball is evident.
And he's good on the first of 3. All right, we've now got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. He's got a special report. Shams, it's all yours.
Well, guys, this summer saw the first ever 7-team trade in the NBA. You might wonder why it makes sense to involve so many parties, but basically teams have more flexibility salary-wise in these multi-team deals. It is enough to make your head spin, guys. But this is where things are headed.
Big moves. Okay, Shams, thanks for the update. And he makes all 3.
And that's about what we expect. He's been excellent from the line tonight.
Outside Tatum. Vucevic, a screen on Edwards. There's Tatum with the 3. Rebound by Philadelphia.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Here's Martin. And he buries his first look.
We've all fallen in love with the three-point shot, but that is how the game was designed to be played. Down low, get close, open looks.
Now here's Tatum. From downtown, Drummond grabs the miss.
Well, I love the confidence. Keep shooting it. Eventually, he's got to start making some, right? Every coach in this league loves assisted baskets. It indicates your offense is flowing the way it's supposed to.
Here's Shireman. Still without a bucket. Tatum from long range. Barlow grabs the miss. Right now, firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, there's a nice flow to this offense right now.
Well, you can't make them all, but I doubt the defense wants to give him that kind of look again.
Pass to Pritchard. They need this. He buries it from 3. Pritchard's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. To the inside. Here's Barlow. And he lays it up and in. And the 76ers lead by 5.
And force feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks. The Celtics trying to keep that laser focus. Coach Joe Mazzulla said, quote, "The closer you are to winning, the easier it is to become distracted by things that you can't control. Things that don't matter. Mindset, discipline, and mental toughness are what separate you." Back to you, B.A.
Staying dialed in. Allie, thanks very much for the report.
I love those kind of looks as a player. Plenty of space and peace of mind to launch. Rarely see him that open.
It's good.
You like the way Tatum can sliver around to get his shot.
The 76ers have gone 3 of 5 since the beginning of the second. So Nick Nurse has decided to call timeout here. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. And some changes here for the 76ers. Oubre, he's checked in for Edwards. Edgecombe comes in for Grimes. And it's Tyrese Maxey in for Martin. Quarter number 2 and around 3 minutes gone by. For 3, Maxey. Tatum pulls it in. Tatum's got his 4th rebound in this one. Pritchard, the pass to Vucevic. Here's Gonzalez. Let's go with a 3. Barlow grabs a miss. Outside Maxey. Out left to the wing. Oubre finds Maxey. Shot clock at 5. Late clock. The Sixers need to put one up here. 3-pointer. They get it back. Philadelphia moving it around. Another shot. And Edgecombe the bucket on the assist from Maxey. And the 76ers lead by 2. Pritchard surviving the D. Pass to Gonzalez. Left side Tatum. Fires one home.
It's not surprising to see Tatum taking over offensively. I mean, he's capable of doing this on a defensive presence would have saved them 2 points.
Nothing will drive your coach crazier than what you just saw. Lack of focus, lack of effort.
Here's Edgecombe. Back to Maxey. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Oh, Tyrese Maxey showing you he's got some serious hops to go with that deep shooting.
Outside Tatum, picked by Vucevic. Takes the 3, and Tatum buries it from long distance.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
So Nick Nurse has decided to call timeout here. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Bonus checked in for the Sixers. All right, with this break, let's take a look at the teams that were the toughest to score against last year. The Celtics in second.
They made life hard on opponents. One of the best defenses in the NBA last year.
Philadelphia's gone 0 for 4 from beyond the arc here in the second quarter. Pass to Oubre. And a big-time jam. He slams it right over Vucevic.
Oh, man, he got fancy with that finish.
He may be trying to provide the spark they need to break this one open. What a sensational move captured from the Connected Cam, sponsored by AT&T. Now here's Tatum. Tight defense on him. Outside White. And the shot is good on the assist by Tatum.
Backing up that last 3 with another 3. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
Outside Maxey. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark.
He's looking pretty unsettled at the moment. Doesn't seem like he has a great feel for his shot.
Here's Vucevic. And there's the rejection. White against Maxey. Blocked. They get it back. Inside, shoots over White. Boston pulls it in. Tatum's got 6 rebounds in the game.
He's lost his rhythm completely this quarter, but he's determined to stay after it.
Snatched away. Here's Maxey. Oh, he finds himself wide open and drills it. Maxey's got his second basket of the game. And a breakdown here, guys, of the hustle stats for the 76ers.
I must say their defensive intensity has been impressive so far, really making it hard for the offense to hold on to the ball.
And also a big factor has been their rim protection. They've been very active, rotating to the basketball quickly. Just great effort so far on that end.
With the explosive leaping ability, he's able to play center despite being undersized.
Outside Tatum. From the stripe. Pass to Hauser. White against Maxey. 19-footer. White can't hit.
Yeah, he probably shouldn't have taken that shot there. The defensive intensity was all over it.
Here's Edgecombe, hounded by Tatum. Here's Bona. Pass to Maxey. Over Vucevic. And it's Maxey missing.
Well, despite this lead, he hasn't found the sweet spot yet. It's been mostly sour, actually.
Right side Tatum. Oh, and it's Tatum finishing it off inside.
Yeah, tricky area for some guys, but not Tatum. He can hurt you from mid-range.
So Nick Nurse has decided to call timeout here. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. And Philadelphia making a change here. George is checked in. Cada's checked in for Boston. So it's Philadelphia now. Pass to Edgecombe. Philadelphia moving it around. Here's Maxey. And no good. Good work defensively by White. Boston has gone 50% from the perimeter in this second, shooting 4 of 8. How about the motor of Tyrese Maxey, Tim? He just does not quit ever.
He's one of those guys who tracks the most miles run during games. Maxey probably wears out his shoes faster than anyone. Sharp turns, hard cuts. He's always on the move.
Pass to Bona. Now here's Maxey. George scanning the floor. Just 5 to shoot. The rebound, Celtics.
Practically a block. Good, strong challenge.
He didn't quite get a hand on it, but he did enough to affect the miss.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Pass to Bona. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist. Bona's gotten 4 this quarter.
Well, that's just a veteran understanding how to play. Paul George knowing exactly where to go with the ball.
Maxey against White. Tatum with a screen from the arc. Paul George pulls it in. The 76ers shooting 48% from the field in this quarter. The 3 from Edgecombe. Out of bounds. It'll be Celtics ball. All right, a chance now to take a look at the steals over the last few months for him.
I get the feeling he hasn't been paying as much attention defensively as he should be. His steal numbers have dipped in the past few months. He needs to get back some of that intensity on defense.
And so it's Tatum who brings up the ball for the Boston Celtics. Outside, Brown. The kick to Tatum. Clock is at 3. Shoots over George. And that one comes up a bit short.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
And here's Maxey outside. The rebound, Celtics.
Something's off about him this quarter.
He seems like he's moving okay, but clearly something isn't right.
Brown passes to Queta. Shoots over Oubre. Queta no good. And for the 76ers, they're shooting the ball at 43% from the field. To the middle. Here's Oubre. Kicks it to George. Fires the 3. The rebound by Jason Tatum. Tatum's got 9 rebounds now. Pass to Brown. Back to Tatum. And finished off by Tatum.
Poor rim. Tatum plays with such an edge.
Out to Oubre. Lets it go from deep. Up again. Great positioning on the putback. Bona's got 10.
I love the relentless attitude he showed there. Got himself in great position under the glass.
They had the presence of mind to know exactly where the rebound was going. It's all tied in Philadelphia. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
Thanks for stopping by, y'all. First up on the show tonight, a quick look ahead of some upcoming games on the docket.
Taking a look here now at Boston. Like most teams right now, they're optimistic. We'll see how they handle the first couple of games.
Yeah, everyone starts out undefeated. It is a hopeful time of year for everybody. Now moving on to the Boston Celtics and the close first half they played.
In a tight game like this, free throws could be the difference. It would help if they can get some freebies.
Is that how you saw it when they would foul you? Freebies?
Nah, it was usually and one. Free throws were just a bonus.
Thanks for tuning in. Now we head back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. And you know, Jason Tatum, he's been really making it happen, guys.
When he got good position and they got the ball to him, he was automatic.
And you are going to see this defense now switch things up against him, but he has the skill set to counter that.
Boston's shooting about 43% in this one. Maxey and Edgecombe man the backcourt. George out there with Kelly Oubre. And it's Bona in at the 5. That's the group in the game for the 76ers. Here's Tatum. Ooh, nice D from George. Pass to Edgecombe for the lead. Boston pulls it in. Queta's got 5 rebounds tonight. Tatum passes to White. Up top, Brown. Second shot opportunity. Wow, gutsy finish inside by Brown.
Brown taking on all challengers. This kind of fearless approach is what his teammates and coaches love seeing.
George outside. Tatum pulls it in. Tatum's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. And we're about a minute and a half in the second half. Tatum draws the double. 13 feet out. Again, Brown missing.
Yeah, it's been a tough game for him with his shooting. Fortunately, the rest of the team has picked him up, and they have the lead.
Tim, growing up in the D.C. area, at what point did you fall in love with the sport of basketball?
Well, B.A., the first team I loved were the Washington Bullets in the late 70s with Elvin Hayes. They won that one championship in Washington. But Larry Bird coming into the league in 1980 really changed everything for me. That's when I truly fell in love with the sport, emulating a guy like that.
Greatest player from the DMV?
Oh, I guess I'd have to say Kevin Durant, certainly.
And Tim Legler, of course.
Even better answer.
He hits the second from the line. And so it's Tatum who brings up the ball for the Celtics. In the second half, they've only given up one basket coming on the free throw. White, the pass to Tatum. Banked it in off the glass. Tatum's got 30 points.
And that is killer instinct, just continuing to pile it on.
George against Tatum. Pass to Bona. The three ball. Boston pulls it in. Tatum's got 11 rebounds in the game.
They started out this half ice cold, 0 for their first three.
Here's Keita. Tatum looking it over. And here's White. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. And it's a 5-point Boston lead. Philadelphia's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. So Nick Nurse has decided to call timeout here. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. One of the stories here, Jason Tatum. Man, is he getting it done today.
Yeah, and this guy's been unstoppable in the painted area. They're going to call timeout and figure it out. Deny him the ball, double him, something has to change.
And now looking at the 2K leaderboard. Here's a view of which teams last year got after it with their shot blocking. Fifth best, Boston.
They had the bodies and the energy needed to be a strong defensive team, and they made it hard for opponents to do damage.
Here's Edgecombe. kicks it to George. From behind the arc, he's got it. 6 of 10 now.
Yeah, just a drop in the bucket for PG-13. He will roast you from the corners if you let him.
In a lot of ways, Paul George has been the prototype of the modern swingman, Grant.
Yeah, 6'8", and with his versatile skill set, plug and play on any team. But health has been a challenge as of late. Now in his mid-30s, can he maintain that elite level?
76ers trail by 4. Here's Bona, and he dunks it. What a pass to set him up.
Just such a terrific dunker.
Man, born to fly, that's for sure. They set a pick. Pass to Keita. Now White lets the 3 fly, and they get it back. Here's Keita. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Tatum. Drops one in from the wing. Tatum's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, such a good-looking jumper. Nice high release. Tatum can do this all day.
And they call an illegal screen here.
You're not going to fool the officials too often on an illegal screen.
Well, my feeling is you just want to make sure it's called consistently both ways.
Boston leading by 4. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot. Jaylen Brown is rounding out his game in all facets. He said, I've definitely worked on my playmaking, just being able to see the floor, making great reads, creating for my teammates, and putting pressure on the defense. Brian, back to you.
Allie, thanks for the report. A chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Celtics.
Their offensive game plan has been simple. Look to shoot it often from outside the arc. And the results have been outstanding.
And they've also done an outstanding job scoring in the paint, getting close looks and just pounding them inside.
The first free throw is good. After seeing a franchise player like Luka Doncic traded, you think there's anyone who is truly untouchable now, Tim?
Well, I tell you what, that trade, B.A., made me realize nobody in this league is immovable. You just don't know what the future holds, and I think fewer guys will stay with one team their entire careers.
That was a shocker for sure. Hauser outside, down low. Oh, deflected. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
You never want to foul Tatum in the act. Jason is just one of the best foul shooters in the NBA.
And he's gone 1 for 1 in the game so far at the line.
Shooting 2.
And that one falls for Tatum.
Just money from the line. Tatum knows the importance of making free throws.
Both good from the line that time. 76ers trail by 4. George outside, puts up a 3. And another miss by Philadelphia. The Celtics have gotten 5 of 10 shots to go. Pass to White. Oh, that's off the lob. Jason Tatum.
What a pass and what a slam. Tatum finishing off a pretty alley-oop.
Here's Bona, and he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
Here's White. Tips it up. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Kidd has gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
And that's what he's known for. Great activity on the glass. He will outwork you.
George for 3. Oh, that bucket gives him his 7th field goal in 12 tries.
And he was non-existent from 3 in the first half. Now he's changing the narrative.
Pass to Hauser. Outside Tatum. 4-3. It's hauled in by Oubre.
Well, he was shooting the ball from deep in the first half, but he's come up dry ever since.
The 11-footer. It's rebounded by Jaylen Brown. Brown's got rebound number 5 here tonight. To the paint. Here's Keita. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
There you go. He's a monster at the rim.
So athletic. Obviously, he plays on the attack. Here's George. Oubre on the wing. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Edgecombe. Shoots over Brown. Edgecombe, no good.
And it just feels like his poor shooting has been contagious to his entire team as they find themselves trailing.
Tatum, good.
And sometimes you forget how long Tatum is, and he's terrific at using this to his advantage inside.
There's a screen. For 3, George. Rebound, Boston. Outside, Brown. Pass to Keita. And it's Bona with a rebound. Bona's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. For 3, George. That's a miss. Shooting 7 for 14 from the floor. And here's Brown. Nice ball movement by Boston. Here's Tatum. Oh, and a great bucket from Tatum. Taking the hit.
And another bucket for him. What a quarter he has had.
This will be his 4th shot at the line here in this one. Barlow's checked in for Philadelphia. Grimes comes in for Maxey. Boston also changing it up. Vucevic, he's checked in for Keita. And it's Peyton Pritchard in for Hauser.
One shot.
And here's George. He'll bring it up for Philadelphia. It's a 10-point game. With the floater. Rebounded by the Celtics. Tatum's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. Tatum a screen on Oubre. Brown inside. He's covered by Oubre. Offensive board. They shoot again. Look at Brown getting it done inside.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Pass to Edgecombe. Back to George. Shoots over Tatum. George, no good.
It's been a rough quarter for him, not efficient at all.
Yeah, he tried to gain position, but couldn't quite get there.
And some changes here for the Celtics. Walsh comes in for Jaylen Brown. Shireman comes in for Derek White. And so it's Boston with it. Now Pritchard. Outside Tatum. Tatum draws the double. Clock at 6. To the inside. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
George sets a screen. It's Grimes on the wing. Defended by Pritchard. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen is the call. And we see a shot chart here for Tyrese Maxey.
And this is a bit of a nightmare performance for him. Nothing is clicking for him, and it has to be affecting his confidence. He just doesn't look like the player he usually is out on the floor, and you can tell in his body language after every missed opportunity. That's been rough.
Tyrese Maxey's checked in for George. Outside Pritchard.
Right here, right here.
1:43 left to play in the third quarter of basketball. Unloads from 13. Rebound by the 76ers. Drummond's got his 5th rebound in this one. Tatum against Edwards. Now here's Maxey, guarded closely. Drummond to screen on Pritchard. Here's Grimes. They get it again.
They are really struggling to stop this run.
They just need a spark. This is when your leaders have to step up.
Pass to Shireman. Outside Tatum. Puts up a deep 3. It's hauled in by the Sixers. Inside to stop the drought. And he lays it in. Grimes has got 5.
That's just a smart play right there. The right pass to a ready shooter.
Pritchard against Maxey. Outside Tatum. That 3's off the mark.
It's just not his night from the 3. But this is exactly why you can't live and die by that shot.
Maxey, that's good.
And that is Tyrese Maxey at his best, using that elite speed to find a way to get to the rim.
Tatum passes to Pritchard. Walsh, the second chance points on the tip-in. Walsh has got his first points of the game.
What a heads-up pass to know that his teammate was going to be available down in the paint.
And here's Maxey outside. And that's not going to go. And so it's the Boston Celtics, now holding a 12-point lead at quarter's end. They put in work down low, getting in close and scoring in bunches. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
You have to love his unselfishness and ability to make those around him better.
What a find. These are the kind of plays we've come to expect from him.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. On the court right now for the Celtics, they've got Peyton Pritchard. Nikola Vucevic is out there with Jason Tatum. And it's Walsh in at the 4 spot.
Yeah, he just keeps you guessing when he utilizes those screens. He can either turn the corner to the rim or he can stop and pull up.
And you can't leave the basket unprotected. Bad things will happen to you.
Yeah, that was just way too easy.
And now this offense feels like they can just do whatever they want.
Drummond with the screen. Grimes. And it's Jason Tatum with a rebound. Tatum's got 13 rebounds in the game. Glass eating. Pritchard, the pass to Vucevic. Here's Walsh. The 3 is up. Gets the 3 to fall. And the Celtics lead by 15.
And let's face it, when you're down this many points, you simply can't let them get that good of a look.
One more miscommunication at the defensive end. Just brutal. It can't happen.
Here's Maxey. Sinks that one from the post. Maxey's got 4 points in the quarter.
Yeah, on the inside that time, Maxey really clever with that finish.
Outside Pritchard. Tatum a screen on Maxey. Pass to Shireman. Puts it up from 12. Pritchard, no good. 76ers trail by 13. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Maxey finds Drummond. Uses the glass on the layup.
You know, they're really being bullied right now defensively. 8 of the last 10 points have come from the inside.
Here's Shireman. Pass to Pritchard. The 3 is up. That falls. Nice feed that time from Tatum. Tatum's got 6 assists in the game.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, he can taste a win right now. He's just trying to close it out.
And there's contact and a whistle. So he's got 2 shots coming up. And that one misses. Bonus checked in for Barlow. And the Celtics also making a change. Brown's checked in. And he's good on the second. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Outside Tatum, down low. Here's Shireman. Banked it in off the glass. Shireman's got 4 points this quarter.
In the NBA, you let anyone shoot inside 5 feet, you're putting yourself at a disadvantage.
And there's the whistle. They'll pin that one on Nikola Vucevic. That's his third foul of the game. Barlow's checked in for Philadelphia. Fourth quarter keeps moving along. 3 minutes gone by now. Up top, Maxey. Defended by Pritchard. Just 4 to shoot. Barlow passes to Maxey. Philadelphia with another miss.
Yeah, just hasn't been able to find his rhythm offensively, and that's having a ripple effect.
Left side, Pritchard. And the shot is good on the assist by Tatum. Tatum's got 7 assists in the game.
And when he was younger, Tatum would often try to do it all himself, but now he wants to keep everybody involved.
To the middle.
I would imagine it's nearly impossible to not get fired up after that play.
Grant, check these guys out on the bench. Their reaction says it all. They are fired up. Tatum from long range. Unable to get that one.
Oh, he is off from deep. Maybe it's time to look for another option.
Pass to Bona. Now here's Edwards. Philadelphia moving it around. Back to Maxey. To the left wing. From deep. Prime shot is off.
Great job on the closeout and taking away space against a good shooter.
Here's Barlow. Oh, a huge slam. An exclamation point on that break.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
All it takes is a half second of carelessness, and someone will be rocking the rim going the other way.
Great open look there. And the Celtics lead by 16.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Grimes, the pass to Edwards. For 3, Maxey. Boston with a rebound. Outside, Brown. Back to Tatum. They set the screen. Three-pointer. They get it back. Vucevic gets the bucket.
They have hit the boards hard this half. Those second chance points are mounting up.
Maxey with it. Outside Grimes. To the paint. Deflects the pass. Tatum with a steal. There's the drive. Oh, Tatum slams it home. And so it's Maxey with it. He brings it up for Philadelphia. Pass to Bona. Pritchard against Maxey. To stop the run. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
A slow start for him, but making amends here in the second half.
And some changes here for the 76ers. Paul George, he's checked in for Barlow. Oubre comes in for Edwards. And it's Edgecombe in for Grimes. Boston also changing it up. Kadis checked in for Nikola Vucevic. Hauser comes in for Shireman. And it's White in for Pritchard.
And I think what people love the most about Tyrese Maxey is the enthusiasm he plays with. He always seems to be smiling and having fun out there.
Hauser passes to Tatum. Pass to Brown. Oh, got a piece of it. It's an even 3-on-3 break. Here's George. The rebound by Jason Tatum.
He's been way off the mark in this second half, just unable to get any kind of rhythm going.
Now here's George. Oh, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
The big-time throwdown.
Check him out. Keeps the grip on that rim after the finish. A little extra emphasis. Back to Tatum. Pass to Hauser. The three ball. It's hauled in by Oubre. Oubre's got his 6th rebound on the night. And here's Maxey. George outside. 14 feet away. Count it. Good.
I love the way Paul George includes these mid-range jumpers in his offensive game.
Outside, Brown. Pass to Keita. White on the wing. Shot clock at 6. Now here's Hauser. Fires the 3. And the shot is good on the assist by Tatum. Tatum's got his 9th assist of the game now.
And they're shooting with much more confidence here in the second half. The field goal percentage is now over 50%.
Back to Maxey. Three-pointer. Boston with a rebound. Keita's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now. Like a matador. Olé! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
And they are just breaking the will of their opponent.
And the free throw, no good. 76ers trail by 18. Here's Edgecombe. Pass to Maxey. Kicks it to George. Takes a 3. Boston pulls it in.
And even after airtight defense like that, you still just expect him to hit those kind of shots.
And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Whenever he gets that close to the hoop, he finishes with authority.
The 76ers have gotten 8 of 15 during the fourth quarter. Here's Edgecombe, defended by Brown. Here's Maxey. Banks it home. Big shot.
You know, I love the resilience. After struggling in the first half, he has turned it on.
Maxey against White. Right side Brown. Outside Tatum. They double team Tatum. White outside. Beyond the arc. Oh, it's off target. 76ers trail by 18. Outside Maxey. Here's George. Outside Maxey. From deep. And rebounded by Tatum.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
And here's Brown. Shoots a 3. George is there for the rebound. And so George will bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. Outside Maxey. Now Oubre. Maxey with a screen on Tatum. Oubre! Oh, it misses!
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
And he doesn't have to do it alone. He's got 4 teammates on the floor.
They came out and had a statement win with their performance tonight. A fantastic effort to get it done here for the Celtics.
I was really impressed with their attitude today, Grant. Competitive game, they battled through every step of the way.
And B.A., can you say big-time effort and energy? I mean, just a tremendous performance. They were well deserving of this win.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year. And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Jason Tatum.
Well, he just checked so many boxes tonight. He got buckets for himself, created for his team, and as a result, he just racked up a triple-double.
And the Celtics in possession here. It's an 18-point lead. Brown scanning the floor. Tatum draws the double. Queta gets the bucket.
You got to give them respect. They're doing everything they can to close this out.
And this run should seal this win. What a timely burst.
Maxey against White. Kicks it to George. Shoots over Tatum. No good from 18. So we see the Celtics taking the W here. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was waiting for a miracle that never came.
Yeah, and this team was consistent throughout. They met every challenge, and they earned this dub.
All right, let's go courtside to Allie LaForce with our...
Jason, congrats on the win. How do you prepare yourself to carry such a big...
All right, thanks, Allie. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. With Tim Legler, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, this...